Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It is January the 27th, 2023. It's Friday, so it's the end of the mail week. And at one point, I was very concerned that maybe I wasn't going to get any mail this week. Reason why is that my local mailbox, my community mailbox, which you've seen probably many times in the videos at the end of my driveway, on Monday we got a snowstorm, so I got covered in snow. They didn't come by on Tuesday, and they didn't come by on Wednesday to clear it out, so I actually had to call customer service to get someone to come clear it out so my mail person could deliver to it. On Wednesday night, it got cleared out. On Thursday, we had another snowstorm that turned into a rainstorm, and we didn't have any mail delivery that day. So today was the very first day that they could deliver to the mailbox, and so they did deliver some. Luckily, though, I do have my P.O. box, which most of my Postcrossing goes to, so I stopped in on Thursday and I stopped in today and picked up what was there. So I do have something to show you. I do have some official ones, which I'm very glad about, because some weeks I can go by and not have any at all. So I do have some of those to show you. I have 5 of them to show you those. So we're going to start with those. I guess I better tell you the weather, because I've been told that I'm partly a weather channel too. It's not the way I wanted it to be. I just do a little bit of everything. Some people are interested in what the weather's like here in my part of Canada, and so it's -4 degrees outside and beautifully sunny outside. Yeah, no precipitation. There is icy spots out there because we did have all that rain yesterday, and then the temperatures dropped, and so it froze. So we do have icy walkways, people's driveways. Some are icy. When I was delivering today, I had to be very careful where I was walking because it was easy to slip and fall. All right, no more weather for today. Let's get to postcards and Postcrossing. My first one comes from Germany, and it are these beautiful mailboxes. You know I like mailboxes from around the world, and so here's some beautiful German ones. And he just says, Happy New Year's, and I hope you like this card. And then it says, I don't know what it says for his name. I'm gonna put the, is it Lewis? Is it Iris? Are they initials? So if this is you and you want to identify yourself, go ahead and do that. I can't tell if what the name is. So, but thank you very much for the card. And there is the Postcrossing stamp, which I love. Never get tired of seeing those. And there's another one coming too. So I have another one from Germany. It's a beautiful pictorial card of the community they live in. Matthias, I believe they say his name is. He's 54 years old, married, has 2 daughters, living in a small village in Germany. Hobbies are football and picture postcards. She has 56,000 cards from all over the world. So yeah, very, very cool. Like I showed you before, there is the official Postcrossing stamp from Germany. So thank you for that. My next card comes from Taiwan. So we have a little bit of the Taiwanese flag, but has a whole bunch of sayings and things throughout it as well. It says the name is Kay Win. She's a college student studying in Taipei, but she lives in a slower paced, smaller town that she was going to go back to for winter vacation to see their family. So I was very happy too to have our daughter home for their winter break, and we had a lovely time while she was here. And now she's back to school again and hanging out with all her friends and enjoying time there. There are the stamps from Taiwan. So thank you for that. The next card comes from the United States, and this is a Did You Know? So did you know a group of cats is called do you know what it's called? It's called a clouder, apparently. And a group of kittens is called a Kindle. So next time you're reading on your books on your Kindle, it's really just a group of kittens. That's what we have there. There's the stamp. And what was interesting about the message on this is this is by Rowena from San Francisco in the US. It says, I have a boyfriend named David, and I absolutely love and adore him so much. He makes me feel so warm and happy. And that's her message. So I got a love note to her boyfriend. That's kind of cool that she's going ahead and just sharing that out with the world. I appreciate it. So thank you, Rowena. My last official card also comes from the United States. this great hedgehog card. This comes from Barb, and she lives in Washington. And she actually says she's in a small town. She's in the high-tech town because of Bill Gates and Microsoft. I've actually been to that area where Microsoft is located. Very cool campus. But there's still some rural areas that exist, and she's a volunteer on a horse rescue farm. It's 11 acres, not far from where she lives. Beautiful place for horses, and I love to see them recover, thrive under the best care and lots of love. That's really nice. And she also says That Dad Guy channel is pretty cool and funny, so I'm glad she's watching. And hopefully she's watching this so she can see it. Her card and those great stamps. Really like this old Hawaiian stamp there. I mean, you can't go wrong with 3CPO, but that's the one that really draws my attention. So thank you for the hedgehog card and the hedgehog stickers there. Really appreciate it, Burb. And you're doing a great job. Protect all those horses. Okay, my first non-official card is somewhat a mystery card. So it comes from Russia. Russian butcher or candy shop, or maybe just a general store by the looks of things. But it says, "Hello, I'm Lara. I'm from Russia today. I accidentally saw your channel and I immediately decided to send this postcard." She says, "Honestly, I don't speak or understand English, but even that didn't stop me from realizing that you are a very kind and sweet person. Thank you. Have a nice day. P.S. I write through a translation online." That's fantastic. There's so many like Google Translates and all that. If you do it, there's grammatical errors. Your English is perfect through this translation. So if you do happen to see this video and you get to see your card, and there are the Russian stamps there, I really appreciate it, Lara. And hopefully, if you're getting this translated, it makes sense to you. So thank you for sending the postcard. I appreciate it. The next card, Thousand Shen card, hedgehogs. This comes from Erin in Colorado. She still has not sent a address, so I'm going to say thank you, Erin, for continuing to send postcards to me and to others. I see your postcards showing up on Smokey's videos too, so I appreciate that. There, Erin has put those stamps on there, and very, very nice. So thank you, Erin, for that card. The next card I have is a Happy New Year card. This one comes from Linda in Georgia in the United States. Linda's been very faithful. She sends cards, she sends stamps. Yeah, she's just been a wonderful friend to have. All right, the next card comes from Carl in Austria. He went to another meetup, January the 7th there in Vienna. Look at those buildings. Just beautiful architecture. There are the stamps, the Austrian stamps, and those people that attended. I've been very fortunate to have Carl and Christian that are in Austria sending me cards. I have my friend Anita's in Austria too. I haven't heard from her in a little while, but I'm very happy to get mail from around the world from all sorts of people. So thank you, Carl, for that. All right, the next one is a Thousand Shen postcard. It goes in this direction. It's the Rhine in Germany. All the different things that are on there and the sparkliness. This comes from Steffi. And she says she bought this card the last time she was in the Rhine area. And there are the stamps that Steffi's put on there. Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I'd be remiss if I didn't show this. Look how cute this little hedgehog sticker is with the plant. Thank you, Steffi. All right. This one comes from our dear friend Lewis in Dubai, but he was in Florida visiting his sister over the Christmas break when he was doing some family time. And so we have Bigfoot. There's the stamp, and he's got some stickers. When he sent his last card that I got from him, he was in France. He didn't have any stickers, so it seemed very strange to have a card from Lewis that didn't have decorations all over it. So it's cool that he found some stickers while he was in Florida to decorate it a little bit. Thank you very much, Lewis. All right, this next one is a massive card. Lewis's card, this card. It's an Addams Family card, and it says, "Hurry, kitties, they're coming into the feeding station now." You can see the vultures up there. I don't know how many of you guys have watched Wednesday on Netflix. Great show, entertaining. It's a remake, I guess, of the Addams Family, but it's not. It's focused around Wednesday, even though members of the Addams Family, the rest of them, like Morticia and them, show up. It's about Wednesday's journey at boarding school. And Kristen has included all these stamps on the back and a spider. Great. Yeah. And read it says, normal is an illusion. What is normal for the spider is chaos for the fly. So how true is that? Just have to identify which one's which. Are you a spider or are you a fly? I guess some days you're one and some days you're the other. All right, thanks, Kristen. And then I have this postcard from Greece. This comes from Maria. And so she said she'd been saving this postcard. And so then she decided, why are you saving it? So she sent it out. These ones come from the Paper Sisters. So if you're looking at buying them, Paper Sisters have them for all different countries. Talks about things that are popular or things that they're known for from your country. She says on this, though, the food that it talks about, she says it's not so much what they're known for. There's lots of other dishes they're known for. This is more of a poor man's bean soup, what she calls it. There is the stamp and another hedgehog sticker. So thank you, Maria, for that and the educational input on the back. She writes so much in a small space. I am very envious. I used to write or print very small. She does way more. All right, my last one comes from Johann in Germany. He sent this envelope. I'm showing you the stamps on the envelope because it is a philately one. And so I'm going to show you the contents of this envelope at another video early next week. I'd like to keep a little bit of suspense there of what comes, but I want to thank him for sending those things in the envelope, and we'll show them in another video to show you exactly what we got. So there is my mail that came in this week. I'm happy that I have that P.O. box, that people are using that I'm getting mystery mail showing up for people who are watching videos and just sending things in. I'm getting my regular Postcrossing all goes through that box now, and some of my friend mail is showing up there too. So I appreciate that, because on snow days, mail still goes to the P.O. box. It doesn't necessarily go to my home address. So keep it up. Thank you very much. What do we have? Tomorrow is That Dad Guy Answers. So make sure you get your questions in on the last one that came out last week. That was episode 50. So we're going to do something different on episode 52. I'm still going to answer your questions. So if you have questions, leave them there. I'm going to answer them. But I've got a twist to it thanks to Lila. So if you read the comments in the last one, you have an idea what's going on. But I will talk more about it tomorrow in tomorrow's video. So make sure you get your questions in so I can talk about that and answer some questions. Other than that, I hope you guys had a good post-crossing week and things have gone well. And tomorrow is the start of the weekend. Yay! Don't have to work in the morning. All right, you guys have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye.